Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Behind me, 2015 Ram 1500. We're going to be replacing the transmission fluid and filter. Let's get started. This is the transmission pan that we're removing. The dilemma is where they put the drain plug. Right there, right above the exhaust. This is the new one from Dodge that we'll be installing. And that drain plug, it's a 10mm Allen. But there's not enough room. So what we have to do is grind down our Allen to make it a little shorter so we can drain our transmission fluid. All right, here's the final product, ground to a little nub. And we'll put that in. Let me get my drain pan. Now this will spill all over our exhaust, so make sure that it's nice and cool. All right, it's just now starting to drip. I think I can get the rest of it by hand. Nice, there we go. And just let that drain all the way. All right, that should be good. I'm gonna put the drain plug back in just so it doesn't keep dripping on us. Wipe it all down real good. Perfect. Now let's work on getting our pan out. Now we have our perimeter bolts. It's a T40. So here's another obstacle. This bolt right here is just above the exhaust. I'm not able to get my Torx in there, but I am able to get a 5mm Allen right in there and break it loose. So this is a broke-free bolt with an Allen instead of a Torx. Now I can just get it out the rest of the way by hand. It looks like all the other bolts are free and clear and easy to get to. All right, that's that dumb butt bolt. Got it. Now have a big towel or catch pan under here because as we pull off this pan, there'll be some residual inside the transmission that'll start dripping out. We have one more bolt. There we go, and it should slide right out. Perfect. This is our new oil pan from Dodge. We want to make sure our drain plug is tight on it before putting it up there because double checking after the fact will be a pain. We'll flip it over. This is the front towards the engine. We want to pull this off for our filter and lubricate this O-ring. We'll do that under the vehicle so we don't get any dirt on it. And that's it. Let's hop back under. All right, we have our new pan. Very carefully. We'll slide it through. Careful with our gasket. There we go. Wipe this off real quick. All right. Now the front filter should go into that little tube. There we go, nice. That'll kind of just stay there. We can start feeding in our bolts. We want to get all these started by hand. All right, nice. I have one left over for that tight one right there. But we'll get it all sucked in first. And we're just going snug in a crisscross pattern. All right, I'll feed that one in. All right, we'll torque everything down to spec, then we'll work on filling it back up. All right, here's the plan. So we caught about 99% of the fluid in this catch pan. What we're gonna do is measure how much is in here, and that'll give us a good place to start in filling up our transmission. All right, we got some old empty 1-quart containers, and we'll fill them up. Let's see how good I am without making a mess. Got a rag handy. All right, 1 quart. One thing I forgot to do before starting everything is making sure we can get our fill plug off. So hopefully we can get it off. 8mm Allen. All right, not too bad. Comes out. All right, now we're just gonna pump it in. Have a little catch pan underneath in case we get some dribbles. All right, I got 3 of our 5 quarts in before it started spewing back out. So now we have to start the vehicle to add our other 2 quarts in. What's gonna end up happening is this exhaust will get really hot and all our transmission fluid that's coated our exhaust will start to smoke off, all while we're down here. I'm gonna put the fill plug back in, wipe this off really well. Now I'm gonna start the truck. I have a little fan down here too, blowing air away from me. Pull this back out, we'll keep pumping away. All right, we got our 5th quart in. Now we want the transmission temperature to be between 86 and 122 degrees Fahrenheit. You can see that on your information display. Right now our transmission temperature is 84 degrees, so we'll run it for a little while longer, run it through the gears a few times, and then we'll go back under and double check one more time that we have enough transmission fluid in there and add as needed. Now that everything's scorching hot, let's check fluid level. All right, we'll fill it up just a little more. All right, now it's coming out. It was just over 5 quarts. Now we did get a new fill plug with a new gasket. All right, we'll tighten that to spec. Do one more wipe down. Careful because it's hot. All right, nice. Whew. All right, transmission complete. This is a little toughie. Getting that drain plug, I'm sure they make a special tool for it I didn't have, but grinding down that Allen did the trick. And then that one little bolt for the perimeter, getting that with a 5mm Allen was the trick there. Other than that, just crawling under there can be a challenge. If you do have it on jack stands, be sure to jack up all sides of the vehicle at one time so it's nice and level. And then as you're topping it off, just be careful because that exhaust is hot. So you can burn yourself if you're not careful. But I know you're careful. Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, hit that like button. Consider subscribing. We'll see you on the next one.